When I recycle, I want to know that my recyclables are being properly disposed of. That's why I trust Recycling Works, my trusted recycling experts. Here's one now.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Daniel. Do you mind telling our customers what happens to their recycle once it's out of their hands?
Of course. First of all, name is Daniel Zelaya, plant manager for Recycling Works. That's a great question, Don. When our local residents recycling gets picked up and brought on site, it comes to our facility and we have a state-of-the-art recycling system that processes everything. So what do we go out back? Follow me and we'll start at the tip floor where the process begins. Well, welcome to the tip floor. This is where our process begins with all inbound material coming into our facility. When a truck gets inbounded in, scaled in, they come back here. If it's residential single stream material, they tip in our tip floor, which is right behind me. And on a daily basis, we see anywhere from 200 to 300 tons. We have a loader operator that's constantly pushing material, and he is actually starting the process into our metering bin. So he grabs the bucket of material and loads it right into our metering bin, and that leads into our drum. So after the material crosses the drum, it is spread out, making it easier for our members that work in this pre-sort section to really sort out any residuals, any trash, any large objects that we want to prevent from going downstream. So in this section, we have team members that are taking away grocery bags, a lot of tarps, garden hoses, Christmas lights, stuff that unfortunately our community believes and thinks they're recyclable, however, they are not. Behind me, also, as soon as the material passes through their hands, it enters an OCC screen. That's a series of rotating shafts and stars that the purpose is to have the OCC float on top and all the denser material fall through the stars. Once the corrugated material or cardboard enters our OCC screen, all the lighter material comes and feeds directly into this conveyor belt behind me. We have 2 team members on this conveyor belt making sure that the cardboard is free of any debris, of any residuals, any trash, and they are reintroducing the material back into our stream so it can be processed further on down the line. After we have taken away all the cardboard from the beginning, all the stuff, all the heavies, the rest of the stuff that fell through the stars ends up on this main mezzanine. So in this middle conveyor, we have team members behind me working, and their job is to take away any corrugated, any cardboard that got through the screens. As soon as the material is handled by our last 2 team members on the main conveyor, taking away any residuals, any bags, any trash, all the material, which is still plastic, we got some fibers still in the mix, hits a new screen, which is another rotating shaft and star equipment that's purpose is to separate any fibers. So any light material floats on top, any denser material continues to fall through. So at this part of our process, we're now focused on removing and recovering from the stream any plastic containers, any UBCs, which are your aluminum cans, and any ferrous metals such as tin. So in this part of the process, we have our first optical sorter. So an optical sorter is an AI robotic that is trained to read specific types of plastic using infrared technology. So this optical sorter is trained to read PET, which is your traditional #1 plastic, which is your water bottle and also soda bottle plastic. So this machine is able to output and recover the equivalent of having almost 10 to 15 human hands touching the material, if not more. The second optical sorter behind me is programmed and trained to remove any HDPE natural. So it's any of that cloudy milk jug material, which is your plastic #2. Now we're left with any remaining material that the optical sorter couldn't pick out. So we still have team members here that are a viable part of our operation, and their job is to recover any plastics, whether #1, 2s, 3s through 7s, and also store them. So behind me, we have a series of bunkers which enable us to later on down the process, have our baler operator open up a door, material flows through, and we bale it, and it goes out into our inventory yard. So at this part of our process, we are left with only any ferrous metals and also aluminum cans. So what does that mean? That this crossbelt magnet, this piece of equipment right next to me, is a very autonomous piece of equipment that just rotates and its job is to recover any tin. This is where we separate any UBCs, which is your aluminum cans. So at this point, we use a piece of machinery called an eddy current. An eddy current is able to successfully recover any aluminum-based products such as aluminum cans. Any items left in our line are considered residuals in a lot of MRFs. However, we take the extra initiative and we looked into, hey, what's left in our line after it's been through our team members' hands, after it goes through the AI technology, optical sorters, etc. And we still found that statistically, we were only hitting a recovery rate of about 75–80%. My team and I went to work and we installed a recirculation belt and project, which using air, we're able to recirculate a lot of good material back into our system. So that enables us to actually pick up the recovery rate up to 95%. So once our shift concludes and we're ready to package and bale our material, what we do is that behind me, we have an essential part of equipment to any MRF and an essential part to our operation. This is a baler. So this baler and our operator enables us to separate the material, be able to package it, bale it, compact it, and eject it in bale form. This is the resting place temporarily for all our finished good products. So behind me, you will see that what was once started as a commingled mess, your recyclables have now gone through our system, and this is where we put them to before we ship them out. So we have HDP natural bills behind me, we have PET bills, we got mixed color, we got fibers, cardboard, newspaper bills, and we work with various mills and brokers to make sure that all this product out here finds an end user and it gets remade, reused, and recycled once again into brand new products.